first thing to do is...
Pick my nose and flick it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put your feet on the floor so that your toes
are...
are...
sandals or without?
It's better if you're barefoot, if that's possible.
Yeah.
The main thing is to be able to feel the bottoms of your feet.
I'm really being able to...
Yeah.
These are dollar Huaraches here, and I'm really tearing them up.
Yeah, I like wearing those kind of clothes, those kind of shoes.
Okay.
Okay, so
like
point your feet directly forward, so as if they're pointing directly towards me. Now I want you to look down and set your knees in such a way that you can't see your feet. Okay, good. Now I want you to actually come forward in your chair as if you were playing the guitar.
I play the guitar like this, but okay.
Oh, but yeah, you don't want to lean against anything unless you have to.
Well, yeah, I normally do for support.
Okay, now check your knees again. Okay, and make sure that your knees are directly over your feet.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's kind of hard, but okay.
Yeah, just see, that's why we do it sitting down, because it takes getting used to. Okay, now put your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. And now just think about your breathing.
That's how I control my blood pressure. Did you know that?
That's how, yeah, that's a good way to do it. Now think about your belly button.
Do I have to?
Mm-hmm. What you're thinking about with that is that when you breathe in, your stomach, your lower abdomen is extended. Your belly button goes out, as if you're filling a balloon down there, and then when you breathe out, it all comes back in.
I have to lean against the chair, that hurts.
Okay, lean against the chair if you feel you need to. Don't do anything that's painful. One of the things you might find that happens as you do this, and this is what makes it most difficult, is that you start becoming acutely aware of the pain in your body. And most of the time that pain is tension.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always there, but when you're doing this, you just become more aware of it. You can take 8 breaths. Keep your mind in a place behind your belly button. The inside of the belly button. Okay, now slowly come back to the room. Feel the bottoms of your feet. Let your hands hang to your sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now, with your palms facing out, breathe in, up, and bring down. Two more times in. It's called gathering chi. Basically bringing new universal chi into your body, the center of your body, and you're letting the old chi go out through the bottoms of your feet. And rest. Just feel if there's a change. Now, drop your chin very slowly. dropping. You'll feel tension. Just embrace it. Now you don't want to do anything that hurts. But just ask yourself to relax. And it's as if you're kind of the bellows of an accordion. You're just letting all the air go out. It's going out through your feet, and you're just dropping your body. Feel the chi go through the tips of your fingers, coming forward. Relax in the chest. Keep feeling that chi. It's going through the bottoms of your feet and the tips of your fingers. Let it go. Keep going down. Go to the place where you naturally stop and just hang there. Breathe. Keep letting it go. Let it all out. Just relax. And now, slowly, when the time comes, think about stacking your vertebrae one on another. Coming back up very slowly. Now you might feel a little bit dizzy. Just be with that. Stop, feel it. Keep coming up.
My problem is my eyes were closed and I didn't realize that you were bent all the way over. I just
That's
had my
okay.
chin right on my chest like
Oh,
this.
that's okay. We'll do it again. Drop.
So what are you doing now? You're just going?
Basically, what I'm doing is I'm dropping my chin, then I'm collapsing my chest.
Oh, collapsing your chest. See, I can't hear it really
Yeah,
good, so-
and then I'm collapsing my belly and my guts, and I'm just rolling down and letting go of the chi through my fingertips. Just releasing it all. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Come down as far as you comfortably are able. Just let it all go. Feel the bottoms of your feet. And then slowly come back up. Stack the vertebrae, one upon another. Try to feel them. Very slowly. Very good, Al. And you can do that up to 3 times. Now let's gather chi again. Up. You can even pray while you're doing this. It's probably a good idea, given your, mystical qualities. That helps the energy focus itself. Releasing all the old stuff and bringing the new stuff in. Settling. All right. Okay, now, how do you feel?
A little on the relaxed side.
Good. That's the idea. Okay, now take your hips. And let's see. As much as you're able, you want to hold your body weight without the back of the chair. But if it hurts, keep it.
It's really comfortable using the back of the chair.
Keep the back of the chair.
The tension on my back is
Yeah,
just...
yeah. Keep the back of the chair if you have to lean on the back of the chair in order to stay relaxed, do that. Okay. The next idea is to push your hips back and forth, sort of in a skiing pattern, so that one knee goes over the toe, the hip goes forward, the knee goes over the toe. Then the other hip goes
John,
forward.
you gotta go in the other room. Yes.
Yeah, then the other hip goes forward and the knee goes over the other toe. So in this case, my right hip is forward. That would be your left hip, or
Barn.
the same hip that's forward. That knee is forward, and press on that foot.
Hi there.
Really
Can I
hurts.
use a
It
barn
hurts?
for these arms?
What hurts?
And get rid of
My
these
back.
dogs.
That hurts your
My
back? Okay, relax your back.
Hey Dad,
Yeah.
Just relax. Now just
can I
use your
use a
hips.
barn for these
Push.
arms? And
No,
get rid
John.
of these dogs?
Wait, I can't hear you, John. What?
Can I use a barn for these arms and get rid
So it's you're holding your back still, but you're moving your hips and your knee.
Well, in reality, once you get to a place where it's okay and it feels okay, basically what's happening is you're really retraining yourself how to walk and how to stand, but you're doing it in a sitting position. So basically, in the advanced place of this, what's happening is, okay, so I'm pressing with my right foot, and I'm pushing I'm pressing with my left foot, and I'm pushing the left knee out over the foot, and I'm pushing my left hip forward so that my hips go in this direction. And then what happens is, because my muscles of my back are relaxed, the spine is just swinging in this direction. Now this is a lot more beyond where we're at, but it basically goes like this. And it resembles walking in a relaxed way. Okay? So basically, the way we're beginning this is, because your back hurts and it's hard for you to sit away from the chair, you can just begin in a place that is not painful.
Yeah.
And then just push that. Try just pushing the left foot, and then push the right foot. Does that hurt?
No.
Okay, so do that then. Push the left foot, and then the right foot. Push it down into the floor. Push the left foot into the floor, then relax the left foot and push the right foot into the floor. Now while you're doing that, feel the energy that goes up through the bones of the feet, through the ankles, up the knee, and into the hip. Without trying to actually do anything in the hip, press and feel the energy that moves up from the earth up to the hip.
Yeah, I don't feel anything but moving my hand. Okay.
Yeah. Try to keep both your feet flat, if you can. If it hurts to do that, don't do it. But just press one foot. Release it. Press the other foot. See if you can feel anything happening in your ankles, your feet, your shins, your calves.
Where I feel it is my hips.
And that's where you're supposed to feel it, is in the hips. And the hips will rock one side forward and then the other side forward. And now I can already see you're beginning to relax, and your spine is beginning to let go. And I can see that it's beginning to swing a little bit. Just let it do what it wants to do.
That's an awesome exercise.
Yeah. It's a very small movement.
You know how many times I've gone to physical therapy?
No?
How many times they've attached electronic devices to me,
Oh, geez.
trying to release stuff,
Yeah.
shocked me, everything else.
Yeah, this works better.
Yeah, that stuff never worked for me.
Yeah.
All it did was send me home screaming.
Yeah, that's because that's externally whatever.
Yeah, this is almost like swimming
It's very
for
much
the
like
asthma.
And it can be a very small movement. As a matter of fact, you could just be sitting here, I guess it doesn't work if you're watching TV, but if you have so much pain that you can't move your body at all, you can sit here and imagine yourself doing that. And it will have a similar effect, or maybe even a more powerful effect, to actually physically doing it. Even the
awesome.
the imagination draws chi. Okay, so there's one thing. Okay, and release. And relax. And see if you can feel the movement of the energy inside your body.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel it
Okay, well, so
feels
that's
different, feels tremendously relaxed.
Okay, well, that's good. Okay, so now what you do is take your hips, and it's as if your hips are kind of a bowl without a bottom, or the bottom of a ball or something like that. They're going to move back and forth, and you only want to do it as much as you can do it without pain. So watching me do it, it looks rather like this. And what's happening to your spine here is that the small of your back, this area called the Ming Men, which is considered to be an energetic pump, which is where the arch of your back is,
Right.
that is being opened and closed. So the arch of your back is going like this, and then like that, just a little bit. As much as you can do without pain. So if it hurts to go more than a 1/4 inch, go less than a 1/4 inch. And just do a tiny bit, but keep yourself at least imagining that you're doing that, rocking the hip back and forth. Rock, back, and forth. Just relax the muscles of the spine, and that will cause the spine to arch one way and then another. It'll actually cause the spine to undulate a little bit. But don't make it happen. Just allow it to happen. And honor it. If it doesn't want to undulate and rock, imagine that it's undulating and rocking. And it eventually will. Feel it. All right. Okay, so now this one is called Ocean. You ask, your hands are hanging, you're just sitting there in a comfortable position. Your hands are hanging. Ask your hands to float up. And then your hands will be placed as if they were on an ocean. It's like you're like this big god or goddess with your hands floating on top of the ocean. And the ocean has its tide, so just allow the hands to undulate up and down with the tide of the ocean. Ask it to happen and allow it to happen. Eight breaths of this. A breath is counted with the out breath. We always begin with an exhale. And slowly drop your hands. These are called Tai Chi Qigongs. Okay, this is for your shoulder and your neck. Hang your hand, palm forward. Look at the middle finger. Bring it slowly up, as if you're scooping rice, or as if it's a water wheel of some kind. Bring it up. Keep your eye on that middle finger. Keep bringing it up. When it gets to the top, turn it around so that the thumb faces out. Keep your eye on that middle finger and bring it back. Keep your eye on the middle finger.
I can't go back any farther than that.
Don't take it any further back than you are able.
Well, I'm stuck.
Oh, you got it up too high then. Okay, look at your, let me help you. Put your hand down, palm forward.
Okay.
Okay. Now look at your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Now bring it so that your thumb faces you.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I did it
Okay.
wrong. The thumb faces, I'm sorry, my bad. The thumb face, how do you do this? Now the thumb is going to
like
face
that.
out. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And now watch it. Now you don't take it any further back than is comfortable.
Well, I can go all the way around.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
It just pops when I go all the way around. But
That's a good thing. Okay.
Mhm.
You want to do this 3 times. This is good for the liver, the eyes, the neck, many other things. Breathe in, breathe out. Now go the opposite direction. Go back. It's like you're scooping backwards. And now you're throwing a ball forward. And it goes down. Keep your eye on your hand. 2. Now you can do any one of these exercises, or you can do all of them. It doesn't matter. You can even not do any of them and just think about them. That's the whole beauty of Tai Chi. It's about self-love. Okay, you do that on the other side. Same story. Watching the middle finger. 1. Gently. This is going to rotate the spine. Yeah, keep your eye on it. And oh, rest. You're sweating.
I know it's hot.
Okay, roll your, slowly roll. Oh, you need some.
No, I'm fine.
Did
It
you
just
pull
hurts.
something?
And it just hurts. My left shoulder always hurts a little bit.
Okay. Oh, I see what it is. There you go. Exhale. Let it go out the fingertips. All the way up. Do you feel it in your fingertips? Is it moving? There you go. Always. Especially if it's in your shoulder or chest, let it go through the fingertips.
Okay.
Okay. Palms together. Do this, I would say, in the beginning, for the period of times it take you to say the Lord's Prayer. And stretch the spine. And relax.
What do you mean stretch the spine?
Okay.
Sit up straight like this?
Okay, no, I mean, ideally you do want to sit straight, but you don't want to do anything that hurts. So stay, the very most critical thing for you is to be relaxed. So whatever it takes for you to be relaxed,
Okay.
that's what you want to do. First step, relax, okay? But when I mean stretch the spine, here's an example. Think about your 7th cervical vertebra. Just see if you can feel it.
I don't know what a 7th vertebra.
It's right here. It's in the lump of your back. Most people have a lump there by the time they're some age.
Okay.
Okay, so think about that spot. Now you know you have intervertebral joints on either side of that.
You have what?
Intervertebral joints, like where the discs are and such,
Okay.
and the nerves and blood vessels
Right.
come out through those joints, okay? So what you want to do is find one of those joints, like say right below that lump.
Okay.
Feel it. Now
Yeah.
try to open it up. There you go. Excellent. And relax. Now find the other joint on the other side of that vertebra. Breathe. Open. And relax. Again. Open. And relax. One more time. Open. And relax. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we might be. Okay. Okay. Look over your right shoulder.
Okay.
Just look. What do you see?
Lamp,
Okay.
hanging,
Look a little further.
pillows, bed.
Use both eyeballs.
Um,
Focus.
I still see the desk or the
Okay.
thing.
Look at the ceiling. Keep your chin over the right shoulder.
Okay.
All right. Now, this part is going to take a lot of consciousness on your part so that you know how far to do this. Ideally, you want to look at your own butt.
That's never gonna happen.
Or you can look at the back of your chair.
Yeah.
What you want to do is look behind you and down.
Okay, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, just
That's
think.
about right there.
There you
I
go.
can see the floor
Excellent.
and my shoulder, but that's about it.
Excellent. Okay, now roll your chin around your clavicle. Very slowly, Elle. Very, very slowly. The slower the better. Look over your left shoulder. What do you see?
Floor, my shoulder, the bed.
Focus your eyeballs so that you see with both eyes.
Yeah, very bottom of the floor, very bottom of the bedspread.
Excellent. You're noticing what you're seeing. Now look up. With that chin over the shoulder. Keep looking up, up, up. You're trying to get the back of your head over the opposite shoulder and looking up and behind you, sort of. Okay.
Gosh.
Don't hurt yourself. Do it gently.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What do you see?
The fan.
Okay. So come back and look behind you and down. Focus on some object, your eyeballs. And now slowly roll your chin around. Find the center of your chest. And relax. Relax the shoulders. Okay, so this part here, this is going to take some doing.
Now that my back muscles are all knotted up, you mean?
Yeah, I don't want you to, I don't want you to do anything that causes pain or tension. I'm just going to show you, okay? And later on, when you feel up to it, then you do this, okay? Here's the idea. I'm pressing down with my feet.
Mm-hmm.
The balls of my feet. There's this point right here,
Mm-hmm.
Logong point, right there, okay? There's like demons down there. They're pulling down on my feet, or whatever. Okay.
Okay.
There's an angel up here,
Mhm.
and there's a string right here. Okay,
Mhm.
top of my head. The angels are pulling up on my head. Okay, my hips are going to make this motion. So when I stand up, my hips are going to be right there. Okay. And any point between where I am now
Mm-hmm.
and where I am when I get here, I'm going to be able to stop and hold it.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you were 2 years old, you could do this. By the time you're 11 or 12, you might not be able to do it. But
I see.
But
most men my age, especially if they've worked physically,
uh-huh.
you know,
Yeah.
their muscles keep them from doing stuff because they've got bulky chest and arms.
It's tension. It's all tension that keeps you from doing. I can't really do it, but it's an ideal. So I put my feet in a position where I feel like I might be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I think about it, and I try to keep my back vertical. And now here I'm in this position. I can feel the tension. I just hold it until it releases. That my hips want to be able to swing like this.
Mm.
You know, they just want to be able to swing in a like a hinge. Okay. And then up. And then up. Now I'm going to sit down. My knees stay bent. I never lock my knees like that. That's really critical. Okay, so now when I sit down, I want to keep my back as vertical as possible without having tension in my back. Because if I have tension, that's going to limit what I can do. Okay, so basically what I'm doing first is I'm bending my knees. Bend the knees, bend the knees, bend the knees. There's a bar stool behind me. I just keep going down and down and down and down. Is there a seat there? Until I'm there in that seat. Up and down. Of course, I've got to sit over here like this. Feet are too far away. Up. Slowly and down. Very good. Now come back down. Breathe out, breathe out. Now, okay, relax your back. You can do it. Relax. Let the
That wasn't my back, that was my legs.
It's a muscle tension, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My legs are pretty weak, I guess.
Thigh
when it comes to
burner.
that stuff.
Thigh burner. Yeah, so
Yeah.
what most people end up doing by the time they're adults is when they get up, they do this. They go like this, then they put their hands here, and then they press down, and then they lock their knees, and then they got to roll themselves up like this.
Well, yeah. You know how I get out of bed in the morning?
Yeah.
I'll show you how I get out of bed. I sleep on this side of the bed. Usually because when I wake up, although I'm a little stiff, I'm ready to rock and roll, especially if I'm ready, or if I've taken a nap and I'm really ready to get up, I just go, and I'm up, and I'm running.
Yeah, but there's a certain part of your body I can see that stays tense, and it's right here.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you have all that pain. But I mean, that's a good thing to be able to do. But you want to be able to stay
Most
relaxed.
people my age, even though they haven't had the surgeries, can't.
Yeah, can't do that.
Sometimes I just I'm up and running.
You
now
see
it
people in
hurts.
their 70s or 80s, they'll do this like rock,
Parker does that
rock,
now.
and they're getting up their energy, and then they, or whatever.
So it's like
You push down with your feet. Push down, down, down. Keep your back vertical.
Yeah.
And then
that's the whole point. Is keeping
and keep
back
your
vertical.
knees bent.
I mean, I know how to keep my back vertical to bend over and get stuff.
And knees over the toes. So now,
A little shaky.
that's really good. Now put your toes so that they face forward. Now do it.
That's
Breathe
also
out as you
possible.
stand up. That's your homework.
But keep the knees bent.
Keep the knees bent. Never lock your knees. Yeah. Okay,
A
now.
little tense in the back.
Okay, so now if you're feeling tension in your back, well, it'll eventually go away. But
That's because my back muscles hurts for so long that I babied my back.
yeah, and you're holding there.
So that my back, basically the muscles are just shot. They're atrophied.
So another thing you can do is you can stand like this, with your hands, fingers sort of pointing towards your belly button. In the beginning, close your eyes, 1 minute. Feet face forward, knees over toes, back vertical. Now, if your mind is ba 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 ba, pray. Say a prayer. Get in between the words of the prayer. And then slowly let your hands fall. And once you've done that, you can rub your hands together and touch your painful spot. And it will subside. I'm pretty sure we're out of film.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good stuff, though.
Yeah, it is. And that's just
better
the
than all
beginning.
the multiple times.